Welcome back to Ashecraft. This is episode 12, and remember in episode 2 when I said, aren't the early days of Minecraft so much fun? When you actually have to use your axe to chop down trees? I mean, pfft, who wants to do that? Well, that was ages ago, so let's go and auto-farm some wood. So that over there is the epic storage system that I built in the last episode, but this is what I've been up to. I've been clearing out all of this space here, and this is where I'm going to be building the 4-type tree farm by Il Mango. In other news, 1.16 broke this door, but I managed to fix it. But then, I was really worried because this guy has moved. I don't know what caused him to teleport. He's still gonna keep shooting me. Anyway, we'll worry about Radical Harry later. I need to get some wood. The schematic is in place, but let's sciencify this room. I really love bedrock pattern flooring, but I really hate mining it out. But I've come up with a really good idea using one of the new 1.16 blocks. Whoa, nice. I only came here for basalt. What a bonus. And 3 in total. That's pretty good luck. Alright, so this is the idea. The 2 textures of these look very, very similar because they're both the same sort of colour. Yeah, I think that mixes really well. Oh yeah. This looks really nice. I'm definitely going to be doing this from now on. Let's put some grey glass over it to give it that smoky look. So yeah, I'll fill the bottom layer with glass, and then I'll leave a gap between, and then I will put another layer of glass over it. Yeah! This is looking sweet. I'm really glad with the way that this turned out. Same colour scheme as the rest of the base. I'm going to go orange and white. But I also need grey. So, back to the concrete maker. And this is the one that I built in my base, the manual TNT dispenser version. And just like that, I finished the interior decor, so now I just need to get good and get wood. Alright, so, there it is. And that there is a water elevator, which leads to where the wood is stored, which is around here. So it's all in the main storage area, just like the rest of the chests. I'm thinking I might also need a shulker sorter for this, but that's something that'll come later. Let's bone meal her up and give her a test, shall we? So this is the way up and down from the farm. So oak mode is now off. Right, does the TNT dispenser work? Yes. Right, that is promising. It looks like this will work first time. Yep. There we go. So it has worked first time. I'm really pleased. That's awesome. I now have a reliable way to get oak, spruce, jungle and birchwood. But I also really want to farm the netherwood variants, and I've actually come up with a farm for that myself. Before I show you that, I've got to say it again. I love this thing. I can finally just dump all of my stuff into this chest and it will sort it all for me. So glad. Time to clear out another huge area. So we have the overworld wood farm on the left, and this is where the nether wood farm is going to go. And boom! There's another wood farm. Let's go and give it a quick test. So I flick the lever, that locks the door, that's where you'd be AFKing, and then the TNT dispenser turns on. Or the TNT duplicator. Yep, seems to be working. So you always get one TNT that blows up above, then below, then another one above, and another one below. Yep, that's working exactly the way I want it to. I've done a little bit more decoration to this tunnel, and yeah, just kind of forget that chest monster there, but if we come over here, I have fully decorated this room kind of just like the other one. But yeah, I think it looks a lot better this way. So we'll try it out again, make sure it still works. Looks like the TNT might wipe the torches out, but never mind. At least it's still good. So this is where the wood is going to collect. But first of all, we need to actually come up with a way to supply the mushrooms that grow the trees. So I'm going to make a shaky floor mushroom farm, and I'm going to build it just here. I am just rolling in this stuff. Man, I have been so lucky today. Here's the shaky floor mushroom farm in its current state. So if I came over here and flicked that lever there, it would update this observer down here, and that would update this line, and then same on the other side, it would update this line too. But it causes the pistons on each side to alternate so that it ends up shaking the floor like this. And now I've installed some bone meal dispensers underneath the farm, so you can hear them clicking. All I need to do is go and fill those up with bone meal. And they also alternate as well, so we're going to get loads and loads of plants. The entire time that I've been working on my base, I've just left this thing going, and I've barely even emptied it out, and it's just full of bones. I mean, I already have like 5 shulker boxes full of bone blocks, so we're never ever going to run out of bone meal for these wood farms. The dispensers are filled with bone meal, so let's flick the lever. Look at this thing. It's so OP. Oh, I love it. Infinite nether plants. So all I've got to do really is just walk around on the top of this thing and just pick up the plants. I don't even need to have any hoppers because it's so fast, it doesn't even require them. Oh, it's epic. Within less than about 2 minutes, I've already got so many plants, I'm not even going to need half of them, so I'm just going to bone meal the extra ones of these. I'm just going to shove them in here, and yeah, turn them back into bone meal. Waste not, want not. Recycling for the win. So I've changed all of the warped blocks to crimson nylium instead. And now I can get the red mushrooms just as easily. I love this. This is so cool. There we go, got loads and loads of mushrooms now, so I just need to get some bone meal, fill up the farm, and let's give this thing a whirl. Alright, moment of truth. So, flick the lever, turn it all on, and yes! It seems to work. So now all I've got to do is just keep holding right click and just keep placing mushrooms and it harvests them for me. This is sweet. We're going to get so much wood out of this. And of course, this whole time, I actually forgot to mention, you also get loads and loads of shroom light blocks from this too. And you also get loads of nether wart blocks, but we won't speak about those, let's just compost them. I was joking, alright? I'm going to keep some. I mean, they're pretty good. What are they useful for? I don't know, let me know in the comments. Been at it for about half an hour, let's see what we got. I am liking that. Don't know about you, but I think that was successful. Alright, I've sat and farmed for ages and ages, and now I've got loads of wood. So yeah, we're not running out anytime soon. Just to let you know as well, I'm not farming this just for the sake of it. I'm actually going to use this for a big build project that I have, which we're going to start next. I have to say, I do see a good business opportunity here, so I think we should sell these and the wood at Gnarly Inc. Crimson wood. 3 stacks for a diamond. Now that's gnarly. Also selling warped wood. 3 stacks for a diamond. Now that's gnarly. As a segue into the next project, just look at how much stone I have. And it's not just stone either. There's cobblestone, andesite, granite, and all that kind of stuff. And I want to start a new project. And that new project is a big castle. I've gone scouting for a nice place to build it. And that's where Ampharos and Albert and Doris are. That's where the iron farm is. And I'm thinking that this big plains biome here would be a perfect place to build a castle. And as far as castles go, I kind of intend to build something a little bit inspired by Hyrule Castle, but not a complete rip-off. And I have a little bit of a plan to go by because I've been fooling around in creative. That's where the centre of the castle's going to be, so let's start the time-lapse. Bleh. Yes, I just threw my pork on the floor like an angry 2-year-old because after about 3 hours of trying to get the footage to render, it just wouldn't render and my laptop kept crashing. So we're going to give up with that. But anyway, you can see that I have built this big block. And I built it out of stone bricks, cracked stone bricks, and sporadically placed some stone in there too. And I'm going to be adding quite a bit of detail to this. This just serves kind of as a base, or like a blank canvas for me to slap down the design onto. I've started to add some battlements around the edge, and I think they look quite nice, but there's something missing. And I think I'm going to spend a while detailing this. I think what I need to do is make them look a little less separated, so if I put some walls down here to kind of join them together, and then I'll probably add some chiseled stone bricks just above. Yeah, something like this. I'm probably going a bit overboard with the detailing now. I don't know, I'm just going to fly over it a few times and see what I think. That's actually turned out alright. Not too shabby, not too shabby. This might look a little bit strange right now because it's all off-centre, but it's all part of the plan and it seems to be coming together quite well. And that is the sanctum part of the build finished. Into it I've thrown some cyan terracotta accents and also some stained glass windows. And walls. A lot of stone brick walls, probably about 8 stacks. But I feel like that really adds a lot more detail to it. And there's quite a lot of interior space to work with, but I'm going to worry about that later. Pardon me, mate, just going to brew myself up some Slowfall. I don't really have a dedicated brewery yet. Brewery? Brewery? Wow, I can't even pronounce that. Well, I guess I'm going to have to work on that at some point. There we go. Slow falling definitely helps. But yeah, I'm just going to fly around with slow falling for a bit and see what I can do to improve the build, and then I'll work on the top part. There we go, this here's a better angle to view it from. Looks pretty nice. I've added a top and final section, so now I just need to build a roof on the top, and then this tower is pretty much built. And I've rounded the top part off because I want to have a big conical spire. I think that will really stand out. I couldn't possibly build a roof without these blocks. They're just the right colour. Anyway, yeah, I'm just going to keep going around the edge with these. But I'm not really sure what to do when I get to a corner like this. I guess I just have one going that way, one going that way, and then just keep going round. There we go, a nice tapered roof, made using perfect circle structures. Okay, first flyover of the roof. And yeah, I really like that. I think that's perfect for that kind of tower. I do need to add some windows though. I came down here to get my shulkers, and there's an annoying bug in the game where Endermen don't despawn and they just keep placing grass blocks everywhere. It's pretty annoying. And they keep doing it in my base too. Anyway, let's get back to installing windows. So I'm just going to mine these 5 blocks high, 3 blocks out, and then place stairs like this. And you can see I've done it on the other sides here too. So I'm just going to add some more windows and it should look pretty good. Let's see, does it need more windows? Yeah, I think it needs more windows. Yeah, that looks a whole lot better. That looks much better. I'm really pleased with this now. So now in the distance looks an ominous looking castle. Let's fly on through. Oh. Oh, did you see that? Those were some ninja flying skills right there. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode, but that is all I've got time for. If you enjoyed it, then leave a like, and if you really did enjoy it, then please subscribe. But that's it from me, Mr. B, and I'm out. I'll see you in the next episode. Cheers!